a challenge. It's good. And it's been there for a long time, in fact. I made fun of it myself amongst our own people. It's good. And, just a joke. There was no viral, nothing famous about it.
The combination of this striking image and that simple word created the perfect viral storm. And in less than a year, it would be everywhere.
It made me sad, but it also, got me kind of angry in terms of like, how was this photo taken? And then now people are sharing it. And I knew in Lethbridge there was a certain culture with people who would record the houseless or intoxicated people on the streets or just even at bars and stuff like that, and would post it on the internet and share through social media just to kind of shame them or to confront them. I knew to make this story, it was always going to have to be about Pernell and his story. There are many people like Pernell on the streets who live very same lives, who have very similar, views of how they're seen as being a violent person, but then underneath all of that, they're just a kind, caring person, right? And there's a reason why they have to layer up this kind of persona to survive. Eventually, if that photo was getting shared within certain non-Indigenous circles, a few Indigenous people saw it, and they saw something in there, and they wanted to change the thought and the idea behind it. And that's when they threw Skoden on it, and it became this kind of huge meme within our community. The people we see on the streets, right? I think we see it and we come up with our own stories and we make our own assumptions. And, largely within the media, they get used as a scapegoat of, oh, they're just hoarding tax dollars and things like this. When it's like, well, there's, how do you turn a person to a number and money, right? They're a human being, right? I think ultimately at the end of the day, that's what I would like people to take away from this film, is to really challenge their own perceptions and the stories they tell themselves.